A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. His throw incomplete. The Jaguars hit a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Third and 12. Now Lawrence. And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And a crossover out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Play action. Now Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
From the 6.
Taylor is in for a touchdown. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0.
Makes the score Black Knights 7, Jaguars nothing.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. But you look at this defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll air this one out for Kirk. It got his man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 41 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a first and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Here we go.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And past the 30 down to about the 27.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
ETN up the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Samson Abuka able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. So Lawrence will exit, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Jaguar field goal. From the right hash, this from 48. The kick by McManus is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, They can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Dancing to his left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. And on Melbourne,
after one, 17-7 is our score.
First quarter with the score Jaguars 17, Black Knights 7.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They give to Taylor out of the gun. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
These guys running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. The slot man in motion right. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And they'll go on the ground. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Off play action. Richardson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
And Gay knocks this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Draw play, ETN. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Lawrence being chased out left. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Let's go.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Lawrence to throw. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, they matched their opponent's pick 6 from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. They find some open field here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 53 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, I'm gun. Safe right. Here we go.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles. And that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive line.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Powers through. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Richardson off the play fake.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Give him 30 yards there.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Well, they go with a tight end carry. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
At the 60, at the 60. Unlock right, unlock right.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Black Knights have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. ETN once more. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. From the gun, it's Lawrence. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd down, here's Richardson. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Richardson to throw off play action. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain, and they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple more times.
Second and goal from the 1. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Richardson now on 3rd and goal. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. Touchdown! Kylan Granson from a yard out. And the Black Knights are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And that won't work out for big yardage, but a decent gain there on the trickeration. Looking to throw, Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 33 yards that time.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Here we go.
Now Lawrence got an open man at Schwartz. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Rip, 23.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
All right, let's go.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Another run by Bigsby. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Lawrence giving to Etienne here on the option. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go.
Go, go. 30 left.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Here's first and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. On first down, right back to ETN.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's second down.
Here we go.
On second down, a run with ETN.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Toss left side for ETN.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance of 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Loss of 2 yards. It's fourth down.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to almost certainly win the football game. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal and closing seconds pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This is first and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Richardson to throw it. This ball intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Ready, ready.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. So this would be a win for Jacksonville.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk.